Hey there, welcome to the Healthy Church Staff Podcast. I'm glad you're here. My name's Todd Rhoades, one of the co-founders over at chemistrystaffing.com. Take a couple moments today. Come visit us. Hang out with us over at chemistrystaffing.com. See how we can help you and your church as you hire new staff, or if you're a staff member, how we can help you find maybe a new ministry opportunity over at chemistrystaffing.com. Today we're talking about something that's often overlooked, but it's absolutely essential for your well-being and your ministry. And it's a buzzword right now. I don't know that I like this term, but it's called self-care. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, self-care? Seriously, Todd? I'm a man. I'm a pastor. But self-care isn't just for spa days and bubble baths, and it's also for busy pastors and ministry leaders, okay? And I'm here to tell you that self-care isn't a luxury. It's actually a necessity. It's not about pampering yourself. It's about protecting your energy and your health and your sanity, quite honestly. And as church leaders, we're constantly pounded with different things that we have to do. We're pouring ourselves out for others. We preach, we teach, we counsel, we visit, we lead, we serve. And it's exhausting. And if we're not careful, we can end up running on empty and actually leading to burnout and exhaustion and even some health problems. We talked about this here recently, guys and gals, on the podcast. The research, it's pretty glaring. It shows that clergy have higher rates for depression and anxiety. We are, on average, more obese than the general population. We're more likely to experience stress-related illnesses like heart disease and high blood pressure. And we do this because, back to that word self-care, we don't take care of ourselves. So how can we break this? How can we break the cycle and prioritize self-care? All right, so here are some tips. And so these might not be rocket surgery to you, but they're important. So let me just rattle them off. Take what you can from this, but maybe there are some areas here. Maybe one of these is just going to resonate with you and you're going to say, Todd, I got to do that. I have to do that. First one is make time for rest. I know your schedule's packed, but sleep isn't optional. You've got to aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Don't be afraid to take a little nap when it's needed, but you've got to make time for rest. You've got to move your body. Exercise is powerful. It's a powerful stress reliever. It will boost your mood. So find something that you enjoy. It doesn't have to be running a marathon. It could be walking. It could be swimming. It could be dancing. But keep your body in motion. And eat nourishing foods. I struggle with this all the time. But fuel your body with healthy whole foods that give you energy and support your immune system and help you to be balanced. Have a balanced diet. Connect with your loved ones. Make time for your family and your friends and laugh hard and play hard. Enjoy their company. Find a hobby. You don't know how many pastors I talk to that I ask, what do you do for fun? And they don't have an answer. Maybe you don't have an answer. You don't know what makes you happy. Outside of the church, you put your whole life into ministry and you don't have any outside hobbies or interests. Find things that bring you joy, that can help you recharge. Read a book, maybe listen to music, go for a hike, spend some time in nature. What replenishes you? What makes you happy? Try and pursue some of those things. And learn to set boundaries. We've talked about this a couple times on the podcast, just here in the last couple weeks. No is a complete sentence. Learn to say no to requests that don't align with your priorities or that stretch you too thin. You need to protect your time and energy. And then, if you need it, seek some professional help. If you're struggling with depression or anxiety or other mental health issues, don't hesitate to get help from a counselor or a therapist. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Matter of fact, that can be one of the best calls you can make. So remember, self-care is not selfish. It's actually an act of stewardship. And when you take care of yourself, you're better equipped to care for others. You're more patient, you're more compassionate, and you're more effective in your ministry. So here's the bottom line. Self-care is not a luxury. It's a non-negotiable. It's an investment in your health and in your well-being and ultimately in your ministry. So make it a priority. Your church and your family and your future, thank you. If you're struggling with burnout or need support in developing a self-care plan, don't hesitate to reach out to me, podcast@chemistrystaffing.com. I do some coaching and some mentoring along the way. So if you would like to get on a regular schedule of doing that, I would love to be able to work with you. Reach out to me, podcast@Chemistry Staffing, and we can talk about how to make that happen. Remember, church leaders, a cup that's empty can't pour out for others, so it's really important to take time to refill your cup. Your ministry and your livelihood and your happiness and your family life depend on it.